Hey guys, Ashley Warren here. I'm just relaxing in my bed, and I was just thinking about some stuff and decided that I would make a video. And I've just been reflecting a lot lately on my past year with Younique and with everything that I've been doing. And I thought that I would just share with you my reasoning and why I joined and stuff like that. So, for those of you that do not know, I am a cosmetologist. I've been doing hair for about 10 years now. I graduated high school in 2006, so I'm celebrating my 10 year next year. And I graduated high school with my cosmetology license, and so that's what I've been doing. And I met my husband in 2007, and he was in the Marine Corps for 8 years, and he got out December of 2013. Now, my son John was born August 1st of 2013, so Eric ended up getting out of the Marine Corps only a few months after John was born. And when I got pregnant, I worked up until I was 8 months pregnant, and I was barbering at the time, and I had decided that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and I would step away from the chair and just do that for the first few years of John's life. So I started looking into working from home opportunities and started doing research and writing down all my options. And I'd always been interested in direct sales simply because my grandmother was in Mary Kay, my aunt did Mary Kay, I have several friends who did Avon, and at the time I had a lot of friends doing Scentsy. And I thought Scentsy would be a good one for me, but I just really didn't have a passion for it. Not like my friends do. They're really passionate about it, and I'm so proud of them and how far they've grown in their businesses. As soon as you think of Scentsy, I think of them. So they've really grown their businesses very, very well. And I love the products, but I just didn't see myself being a Scentsy consultant. And so I just kept searching and searching, and nothing really stood out to me. And at that point I was thinking, you know what, I have to do something, because we couldn't afford me to just stay at home at the time. Eric got out, so we no longer got all those amazing military benefits for, you know, housing and paid daycare and you know, all those benefits that you get when you're in the military. So we were not only losing that, but Eric decided that he would try to pursue his photography career. And that was really a tough time for us because, you know, as a photographer, you don't really get paid much. And it's hit or miss. It really depends upon how many clients you have and what they're willing to pay. And as some of you know, he is into automotive and portraits and stuff, and it's just really hard to make a living doing that. So I wanted to support him and help him reach his goals and his dreams, so I was just willing to do whatever it took to support him and encourage him. So he did go to school at the time, so he was earning a little bit of money by going to school using his GI Bill. So we lived off of that. We lived off of his money from school. And I tried to go back to work for a little bit, but there's just a really bad separation anxiety with John and I was still nursing at the time. And for women who have nursed or who have children, and you just know that's something that's really difficult for some people to go through. And John wasn't ready to be with other people. He would cry the entire time he was away from me. He was inconsolable, if that's the word. You couldn't comfort him. he would cry himself into exhaustion. You could try everything, clean diaper, feeding. He didn't want to be away from me. And so that was really hard. And one day my sponsor Candace, we were hanging out, at a friend's house talking about, photography. There's a bunch of guys that worked together at the time. They all do photography. So all the wives were there and they were talking and stuff. And I met Candace, and, her husband worked with Eric at the time. Anyway, so she told me about Younique, and at first I was like, Younique, that sounds so ghetto. Like, unique. Like, I don't know if I would ever do something like that. Just the name alone just kind of like, I don't know. Because it's spelled funny, and I don't know, just that stereotype, I guess. But, so, anyways, at first I've never heard of it. I never heard of Younique. I've never heard of products. I've never heard of 35 Lash Mascara. I've never seen it on social media. Nothing. And I went home. I looked into it. And then she offered me to host a party of my own. So I did. It bombed. I might have sold one mascara. And it was to another photographer's wife. Who already, I think it was one of Candace's customers actually. And I think one of my barber friends bought a mascara as well. So it was awful. And I was like, I don't know if I could sell this to my friends. No one bought anything during my party. But I did a lot of research. I looked into the products themselves and what ingredients they had, and the fact that it's naturally based and it's cruelty free really, got my attention. And the mission of the company to uplift and empower, validate women all over the world, providing them with spiritual enlightenment and financial freedom was just, I loved that. And then, of course, I started seeing all the selfies of the 35 Lash Mascara and just thought that was insane. And being a cosmetologist, I have a lot of love for cosmetics. And at the time, I was starting to learn new makeup techniques on YouTube, and I was expanding my makeup kit. And I really wanted to start doing more makeup for myself and for my customers, because I was traveling around doing photo shoots, makeup for photo shoots and makeup for brides. And so I was just trying to expand my makeup kit, trying to expand my techniques and stuff. And the presenter's kit at the time to join Younique was fantastic. You got so many different pigments, and you got every pigment, you got the blushers, you got all the concealers, you got makeup brushes, and the 35 Lash Mascara. So it was a great kit to have for someone who was really trying to expand their makeup kit. It was great for a cosmetologist or a makeup artist to get their hands on so much for so little. And that was another reason why I joined, to get the huge presenter's kit. And I joined before I had even tried Younique. I'd never tried the products. I never tried the mascara. I had the party that sucked. But I did a lot of research. And as a cosmetologist, I always do research on everything that I do and everything that I use before promoting it to my customers or friends or family. I really want to make sure I am giving my friends and family the best of the best, or something that is second to it. So a lot of my friends and family and customers know that I have always used makeup from several different brands, from drugstore to designer and high quality. So, for instance, CoverGirl, Maybelline, and Urban Decay, Smashbox, MAC, Makeup Forever, all of those, Mayron. And so when I did research on Younique, and their products were very, very competitive with a lot of the designer brands and high-end brands as far as pricing, and you actually got more for your money. The quality was as good, if not better. Of course, it was way better than drugstore makeup because it doesn't have cheap fillers and synthetic ingredients and stuff. So that's another reason why it captured my attention. It was great quality. Their products are made with nature, love, and science. So I really appreciate that. And it's something that I can stand behind and put on my face. Yeah, so I did my research, and at the time I was falling in love with it. I wanted the kit. I couldn't afford it. We didn't have an extra $99 for me to sign up, so I actually had to wait a month. I wanted to join in August, but I had to wait until September 9th. September 9th was the day that I finally had $99 and I joined. And I couldn't wait to get my presenter's kit. And as soon as I had the makeup in my hands, I tried the 3D fiber lashes and posted my first selfie. It wasn't that great, and it did take some time getting used to the mascara, but once I got the hang of it, I was really, really, really impressed. It does exactly what it says it does. It just takes a little bit of time to get used to it. So yeah, so that's when I joined, I guess, and that's pretty much why I joined. We needed the money. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to be home with John for his first few years of life. He is now 2 years old, and I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary with Younique, and it has been completely something unexpectedly amazing. I don't even really know, like, how to describe it, but to be completely honest, it's surprised me. I really joined to be able to buy groceries for my family and diapers for my baby. And to my surprise, it's turned into something way more than that. My first month, I promoted to yellow, brought on 3 girls onto my team, and 15 days later, I hit pink and fast start, and I earned that promotion in the company. I earned a $250 shopping spree on Younique, so I could buy $250 worth of Younique products and a fast start charm for my bracelet. And then I brought on about 7 more girls to my team and to get pink. And then I have a total of about 26 personally enrolled now in my downline, and I'm blue status now. And I've had about 56 girls total in my team. A few have left the business. It's not for everyone. Not everyone who joins wants to go to the top. Not everyone who joins wants to be black status. Some people join just to make a few extra dollars a month. For instance, Sherry Brown, she joined so she could have the opportunity to go get manicures every month. And now she is our first mascara millionaire, and she's the top income earner of our company. Some people can't afford to sign up. So someone like Amber Voigt, you know, she was living in a trailer that should have probably been condemned, and she was on every sort of assistance that she could to help support her family. She really wanted to get the makeup, and she ended up selling a Coach purse that someone had gifted to her so that she could afford the presenter's kit to have makeup, and her friends loved her results so much that all of her friends wanted it and wanted in, and now she's one of the top income earners of the company as well. So some people join just for the kit, and to their surprise, they reach much success. Some people join just to make a few extra dollars to enjoy the finer things in life. And who knows, something incredible might happen to you too, if that's what you want. I joined so that I could feed my family and make sure my son always had clean diapers. And it's turned into something way more than that as well for me. I earned a free let me rephrase that. I earned a trip to Jamaica from Younique. It is all expense paid cruise, but I did have to pay for my airfare to get to the Miami port. That's why I was like, okay, it's not completely all expense paid, but the cruise is. It's all inclusive. So, and I've never been on a cruise before, so I'm really excited to enjoy that. That'll be in a couple of weeks in October. And yeah, so that's my why. That's my background. That's how everything has, that's how it all came to be. Excuse me. yeah, it's been 1 year. I'm hoping to share with you all so much more this next year, what I'm doing and my growth. I plan to be going full throttle this next year. John's a little bit older. He's going to be ready to go to daycare, so I'm going to have a lot more free time in the day. I'm going to be going to events, vendor events, expos, having in-home parties, a lot more online parties, more training events, and I am going to be traveling a lot more too. Eric has a lot of big plans in the works for our family and for his business, so we are going to be having a lot of exciting things happening very, very soon. So I cannot wait to share all of those things with you. And I just released my brand new blog over at ashleymariewarren.com. I'm doing the September Makeup Challenge right now, so there are a few posts over there if you want to check them out. I posted images of my final look with a detailed list of hyperlinks with the products, so you can get everything you need to recreate any of the looks that you like, as well as the rebroadcast of my periscopes, because as you know, they do expire after 24 hours, but I use catch.me/ashes/bash, and it keeps all of my replays of my periscopes. So I won't be doing that for all of my periscopes. Eventually they're going to get more in depth as far as training and business, and I will not want all of them to be on replay because it will be exclusive training and exclusive messages. So I'm just allowing the replay for my makeup tutorials so that you all can take advantage of them. So check them out if you can. And I'm so appreciative of the support that so many of you have given me over these last few months, last few weeks if you're new. But for those of you who have supported me this last year and even well beyond before that, who are still standing here with me today and supporting me, I really, really appreciate your friendship. I value you and cherish you, and I'm so grateful for your love and continued support with me and my beauty business, because you are helping me support my family, helping me take care of my family and support my husband so that he can reach his goals too. So I just wanted to share that with you all. And if you are interested in seeing if Younique is something for you, you know how to get a hold of me. If you'd like more information, reach out. Let's chat. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.